himself because he's a Zionist. I think it was a mistake.
Tommy Robinson is a Zionist.
Yes, Tommy Robinson.
He just doesn't want UK to be overrun with Muslims.
Is an Englishman who's a patriot of England.
He's actually an Irishman born in England to Irish parents.
Yeah. That's still, he's an Englishman. He's not a plastic.
Well, he's not
paddy.
English enough.
A plastic paddy.
I think he grew up.
A plastic paddy. Let me educate you.
He's one of us.
A plastic paddy is somebody who's born on this land from two Irish parents.
Well, I am that plastic paddy.
He is a true Englishman, right? Tommy Robinson.
He's as English as.
Whatever you want.
Well, there you go. And this guy can tell you why he's not.
I don't care what this guy says.
Okay.
But, you know,
He's Irish himself.
There you go.
Hey, I'm Irish.
Being Irish and English is basically the same thing.
No, it's not basically the same thing. No, it's not. Where are you
Hey,
from?
they're all closely related.
Where are you from?
They're very closely related. I was born in Russia.
Что ты делаешь?
What?
Как дела?
I don't speak Russian.
Spasibo. Okay. But are you Russian?
I was born there.
So are you Russian?
Are you Russian? Are you English?
It's hard to know.
Where are your family
It
from?
really is hard to know. I was born in Russia, but I was raised by American parents here. That's
Okay.
adopted.
Well, no wonder you're a man of the world then.
But I am right wing,
You're right wing. Okay.
and I am a
that's
nationalist.
fine.
Because
A nationalist for which nation?
Exactly. I asked
What,
him the
for-
same question earlier
for
on.
Europe, for the European.
You're a white
Maybe
nationalist.
Europe is not a nationalist
Okay.
country.
Because you're at least
I don't want us to become minorities.
you're sure of one thing. You're white. Okay. You don't want to become a minority
No,
in your own
who
country.
wouldn't want to be a minority?
Well, how
In your own
how
country,
do the
what is your own
Palestinians
country
feel
then? No, I
when
said
that
that
happens to
anyway.
them? You, more than anyone, should identify with the Palestinians who not only became a minority in their own country, were driven out of their own country. Exactly.
A fallacy.
But I am saying, what I'm saying is,
In the land they were living in. Sorry, it wasn't
They
their
were
country.
living
In the land they're living.
Yeah.
Would you like to be
Until-
moved out of
until
where you
Islam
live?
took over.
Can you explain one thing to me where you say the Palestinians...
Can we chat on camera? Do you mind? I am filming.
Absolutely
Yes,
fine,
carry
yeah.
on.
Okay, cool.
I'm absolutely
Then you
fine.
come here so the lady who doesn't want to be filmed. Okay. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm very well. You say the Palestinians were thrown out of their own land. You obviously know the background to the creation of Israel, the fact that Palestine was split into two, into Israel and to Transjordan.
Yeah, during the mandate.
When Israel was created in 1947 under mandate, my grandfather was out there serving.
When thousands of villages were destroyed and thousands of Arabs were driven off the land.
Actually, that is a fallacy.
That not
because
true
what
as well?
happened- No, because what happened was you had. Can you explain to me why there are now over 1 million Arab Israelis with full equal rights, serve at every level of the government, the Knesset and the IDF, everywhere else? Those are the Arabs who
The
were
Arabs
told.
do not serve in the IDF.
Yeah, they do. Israeli Arabs serve in the IDF.
They don't have to. And
No,
the,
they're
Dru-
under
the
the
Druze
draft.
and the Bedouin serve in the IDF. Arab Israeli citizens do
you're-
not
if
serve in
you-
the IDF.
if you are-
Circassians, Bedouins, and Druze, the
you are-
ethnic minorities, do.
If you are an Israeli citizen, and British citizens with dual Israeli citizenship also have to serve in the IDF for 2 years on national service.
Israeli Arabs do not serve in the IDF, apart from the Bedouins and the Circassians and the Druze.
There are Arab
you
Israelis
got that
at the top.
wrong.
There are Arab Israelis at the top of the IDF. Have a look at the list of generals.
There
of the
will be.
IDF.
They're not compulsory serving. They might be Druze, they might be Bedouin, or
They're
they
still
might be
Arab.
Circassian.
They're still
Yes,
Arab
they
and
are
they're
Arab,
serving,
but
and they have
conscription
full
doesn't
rights.
doesn't extend
In
to.
1947, when the State of Israel was created, the Arab armies invaded to drive them out. The Arabs who stayed on their land now have full citizenship. Those who left on promise from the invading Arab armies
This is
that they would
if you
they
left
would give them their land.
If you left your house voluntarily, why would you not be allowed to return voluntarily?
Because they moved out, the Arabs said, move out, let us deal with the Jews, you can come back in a couple of months' time and you can have their land as well. Those who sat tight are now part of the more than 1 million Arab Israelis who have full equal rights. Israel is the only state in that area where homosexuality is not banned, where you can practice your religion freely, because you can't anywhere else. And in fact, under the Mandate, when Israel was created and Transjordan was created, the Arabs in Transjordan drove the Jews out. They then moved to Israel, but the Arabs were allowed to stay in Israel, and those 1 million now are
that's rather,
with full rights.
That's rather,
with full rights.
Rather gracious. Why would you not be allowed to stay
with full rights?
in the country? Why would you not be allowed to live in the country? I mean, this is acknowledged on the Israeli side now.
They were allowed to stay. They were allowed to stay, and they have stayed, and they got full rights.
And cities were destroyed.
There was certain.
It's acknowledged that there were massacres.
There were massacres on both sides. There were massacres on both sides. The Jews were driven out after 1948, when the Arab armies invaded. The West Bank was actually mandated by the UN to Israel, and the Jews were driven out. Cities like Hebron, which have had Jewish communities for 3,000 years, those communities were driven out. So there's fault on both sides, but at the same time, what you're saying is that Israel, and it's in the Hamas and the Hezbollah charters, that Israel does not have the right to exist. And we've heard it on the Al-Quds March today, once again. The Jews must be driven into the sea.
I didn't hear that.
I did. I've got it on film.
I didn't hear the phrase, the Jews must be driven to the... I heard from the river to the sea, because the Holy Land extends from the River Jordan to the Mediterranean Sea.
And also, where you say about the Arab land, do you know the situation before the British Mandate under the Ottoman Empire? Do you know how that actually happened? Because Palestine's a region, not a country, by the way.
I don't care if it's a country, a village, a town, a region, it's a place. And the people who are from there, whether they are Jewish or Muslim or Christian, should be allowed to live in the land that they are from without being driven off.
I've got no problem with that.
I'm glad we got common ground there.
They were driven off in 1948 by the Arabs.
47.
And told, get out of the way, 2 months later, we'll have rid of this land.
I believe Israeli historians now do acknowledge that the operations were to drive Arabs off the land. If you read Ilan Pappé, the Israeli historian.
Certain historians, and then you read others.
I think the debate is no longer about what happened, it's about whether or not it was justified, and the Zionists would tell you it was justified to drive the Arabs off the land because they needed a Jewish state for the Jewish people. They were told they had a land without people for a people without land, but unfortunately there were some people living there.
Have you seen the flag of Palestine under the British Mandate in the 1930s, because they created a flag for the region?
Yeah, all these flags.
Do you know what was in the middle of that flag?
What was it?
The Star of David.
Star of David.